the United States Navy is preparing to usher in a new era of air power with the F/A-XX, a revolutionary next-generation fighter jet that is set to replace the legendary F/A-18E Super Hornet. This ambitious project represents not just an upgrade, but a complete transformation in how the Navy will project power and defend its interests around the globe. Unlike any previous aircraft, the F/A-XX is being designed from the ground up to excel in the toughest, most highly contested environments. Its advanced capabilities will ensure that U.S. aircraft carriers remain dominant and relevant well into the future, even as adversaries develop new ways to challenge American air superiority. This cutting-edge jet is the centerpiece of the Navy's Next Generation Air Dominance, or NGAD program, a separate and distinct effort from the Air Force's own NGAD initiative. The Navy's version is specifically tailored for the unique demands of carrier operations, including catapult launches, arrested landings, and the harsh maritime environment. The F/A-XX will operate alongside the F-35C Lightning II, combining next-level stealth, extended range, and unmatched air-to-air dominance. Together, these aircraft will form the backbone of a formidable carrier air wing, capable of taking on any threat in the skies or at sea. The world's threat landscape has changed dramatically in recent years. Adversaries have developed sophisticated air defense systems and long-range missiles specifically designed to keep U.S. carriers at bay, making it more challenging than ever to operate in contested regions. The F/A-XX is engineered to break through these layered defenses, using advanced technology and tactics to ensure America's carriers can strike anywhere, anytime, and remain a credible force in any conflict. While many details remain classified, what's clear is that the F/A-XX will be far more than just a fighter. It's envisioned as a flying command center, a networked node in the battle space, and a lethal hunter capable of coordinating with drones and other assets. As of October 2025, the F/A-XX is moving from concept to reality, with prototypes and development underway. This aircraft is poised to shape the future of naval power for decades to come, ensuring the U.S. Navy remains at the forefront of global air dominance. The F/A-18E Super Hornet has served the Navy well, proving itself in countless missions and adapting to new roles over the decades. But it's a 1990s design facing 21st century threats, and the realities of modern warfare are exposing its limitations. Its range and stealth are outmatched by modern air defenses, especially from near-peer rivals like China and Russia, who are rapidly advancing their own technologies and tactics. The F-35C brought stealth and sensors to the carrier deck, giving the Navy a leap forward in capability. But it wasn't meant to be the Navy's only answer for every mission. Both the Super Hornet and F-35C have range and payload limitations, especially in the vast Indo-Pacific theater where distances between bases and targets can be immense. Carriers must now operate farther from shore to avoid long-range missiles, creating a range gap current fighters can't close without vulnerable tankers. This exposes the entire carrier strike group to new risks. The F/A-XX is designed to solve this, flying farther, carrying more, and dominating the skies without relying on support assets. It will be built to survive and win in the most contested environments. It's not just about replacing an old jet, it's about meeting a fundamental strategic challenge and ensuring the Navy can project power anywhere, anytime. The F/A-XX will give the Navy the reach, survivability, and firepower needed for the next 50 years, keeping American forces ahead of any adversary. It's the missing piece for true American naval air dominance, ensuring the fleet remains a decisive force on the world's oceans for generations to come. The F/A-XX is a true sixth-generation fighter, with a radical design, likely tailless or flying wing, to maximize stealth from every angle. Its advanced shape and materials will make it nearly invisible to enemy radar, even against the most sophisticated air defenses. The F/A-XX will be larger than the Super Hornet, powered by adaptive cycle engines that switch between high-thrust and fuel-saving modes in flight. This means it can fly deep into enemy territory from a carrier, without risky refueling. On board, next-gen sensors and AI will fuse data into a real-time 360-degree battlespace picture. The pilot becomes a mission commander, orchestrating the fight with unmatched situational awareness. The F/A-XX combines stealth range and intelligence, outclassing both the F-35C and Super Hornet. It's built to establish air superiority and survive in the world's most dangerous skies. The FA-XX won't fly alone. It's designed to lead a team of AI-powered drones called Collaborative Combat Aircraft, or CCAs. These robotic wingmen will scout, jam, strike, and even sacrifice themselves to protect the manned fighter. Unlike today's drones, CCAs will use artificial intelligence to fly in formation, react to threats, and execute complex missions with minimal human input. The FA-XX pilot can send CCAs ahead to find targets, act as decoys, or deliver weapons, multiplying the force's effectiveness. Some CCAs will be sensor platforms, others flying magazines, extending the FA-XX's reach and firepower. In high-risk scenarios, CCAs can clear paths or destroy high-value targets, keeping human pilots safer. This human-machine teaming is the core of sixth-generation warfare, overwhelming enemy defenses and extending the carrier air wing's power. The FA-XX is the key to a new era of networked, collaborative air combat. The race to build the FA-XX is fierce, with Boeing and Northrop Grumman as the main contenders. Boeing brings decades of carrier aircraft experience, while Northrop Grumman leads in stealth and flying wing designs. Lockheed Martin, despite its F-35 and F-22 legacy, is notably absent from the final round, highlighting the Navy's unique requirements for range and flexibility. As of October 2025, the Navy is evaluating both companies' designs, with a contract award imminent. The winner will shape naval aviation for the next half-century, securing decades of work and setting the standard for carrier-based air power. The stakes couldn't be higher. In the Indo-Pacific, distance is the enemy. Potential conflict zones are separated by thousands of miles of ocean. U.S. carriers must operate far from shore to avoid carrier-killer missiles, making range the most critical factor for naval aviation. The current air wing's limited combat radius creates a dangerous gap, forcing reliance on vulnerable tankers. The FA-XX is engineered to close this gap, prioritizing range over speed or maneuverability. Adaptive engines and large fuel capacity will let it strike from safe distances, keeping carriers out of harm's way. Extended range means more time on station, providing air cover, intelligence, and strike capability without constant cycling. In the vast Pacific, only an aircraft with true legs can guarantee credible power projection. For the Navy, range isn't just an advantage, it's survival. The FA-XX's performance leap comes from revolutionary technology at its very core, setting a new standard for next-generation air dominance. This isn't just an evolution, it's a complete transformation in how fighter jets are designed, built, and operated. At the heart of this leap are adaptive engines, developed from the cutting-edge Adaptive Engine Transition program. These engines can seamlessly switch between high-thrust and fuel-saving modes, giving the FA-XX unmatched range, power, and efficiency. This flexibility means the jet can outpace adversaries and stay in the fight longer than ever before. Open systems architecture is another game-changer. It allows the FA-XX to be upgraded almost as easily as a smartphone. New software, sensors, and advanced weapons can be integrated quickly and affordably. This ensures the jet remains at the cutting edge, adapting to new threats and technologies as they emerge. Artificial intelligence is built right into the cockpit, acting as a digital co-pilot. The AI manages complex sensor data, electronic warfare systems, and communications, freeing the pilot to focus on high-level tactics and mission objectives. This advanced AI analyzes massive amounts of data in milliseconds, prioritizing threats and managing autonomous systems. It enables faster, smarter decisions in the heat of battle, giving pilots a critical edge when every second counts. Next-generation thermal management keeps the jet cool under pressure, reducing its infrared signature and protecting sensitive electronics from overheating. This technology is vital for both survivability and performance in extreme combat environments. This cool stealth approach makes the FA-XX far harder to find and target, even as it unleashes its full electronic arsenal. It can operate deep in contested airspace, evading enemy sensors, and striking with precision. Every system is designed for rapid upgrades and modular enhancements, ensuring the FA-XX stays ahead of evolving threats and remains relevant for decades to come. The FA-XX isn't just a new jet. It's a flying tech platform, purpose-built for the future fight and ready to dominate tomorrow's skies. Developing the FA-XX is a massive, high-priority investment for the Navy, with billions allocated for research, design, and prototyping. The goal: replace aging Super Hornets before they retire in the early 2030s. The Navy aims for initial operational capability within the decade, with a contract award and prototype flights on the near horizon. Digital engineering and digital twin simulations are accelerating development, cutting costs, and speeding up problem solving. This approach, proven on other programs, means fewer physical prototypes and faster delivery to the fleet. The FA-XX is a top modernization priority, balancing cost with the urgent need to maintain air superiority. Soon, it will move from budget line to carrier deck, defining the next era of naval power. The FA-XX is more than a new jet. It's a strategic necessity for the U.S. Navy in an era of great power competition. Advanced enemy weapons and sensors threaten to limit American naval reach. The FA-XX restores offensive power to the carrier strike group. Its long range, stealth, and networked lethality dismantle enemy defenses and keep U.S. carriers relevant worldwide. The FA-XX and its AI-driven wingmen force adversaries to rethink their strategies, creating a complex, multi-layered threat. This technological edge is vital for deterrence, signaling that America's next generation of air power is already on the way. The FA-XX is the cornerstone of the Navy's future, combining stealth, range, sensors, and AI to win in contested environments. Its success will ensure U.S. carriers remain the world's most powerful instruments of sea power.